sunny crinkles at eyeliner's edge, mild loosening of the jawline, the comfortable shrugging and acquiescence as girlfriend time spots you in espresso. Today, the squint in sunlight has given way to pools of lividity and infection. The nose's coordinates are now smothered in edema, road rash, and Todd Browning retribution. The smile is a bee-stung stoma. She will live. She will never blink again. Pitiless is the veil separating the quotidian yesterdays from the unasked-for present, lousy with internet trolls, tentative plans for the reconstructive altar, and the persistence of Lucy Greeley's ghost. And yet, she is optimistic. Perhaps she does not realize enough. Perhaps knowing everything is beside the point. For the last 5 weeks of her life, my sister knew little but agony. Intubated, aching, and deprived to the end of comforting flavors, reassuring textures, the singular satisfaction of swallowing, and the companionship of her own voice. Yet, I suspect even she would have declined the offer of a lengthier life beneath that veil, and she would have continued down her own appointed and abbreviated path. Better the devil who has dogged your steps for 17 years than the devil who makes that once-in-a-lifetime drop-in, tosses you a poisoned kismet, and cleaves your lengthier days clean down the middle. Such unmindful randomness, or worse still, such savage karma. If fate makes you the bride of the rough beast, what the hell then with truth and beauty? Where does the peaceable world reside? Girlfriend time passes you another espresso and says, no one asked Frankel, Reeves, Sadat, or Mandela for answers or permission before their lots were drawn. Poem for Carly Archibald. Those of you who know Carly Archibald, snap away. Okay. Carly is in London right now, and I am feeding her many kitties. Here we go. This is titled, Oh, Wicked, Wicked. You've seen the signs, the two weird sisters, the whisperer, the one who smiles, the cosseted lips of snow pressed to the greener one's ear, the confidences, the mystery. The smile, that enigma of hundreds of tiny muscles, the only flesh beside the tongue to pass between your teeth. What is it about girlhood? What is it about grace and goodness? What is it that has been lost beneath the dipped brim of the hat? Wouldn't you like to know, says the green one. Would you like me to say more, asks the white one. Behold, we shall tell you a mystery. We are sisters of the fairer elements. Our atoms a giddy dance of sugars and seasons, apparitions, maybe, leviathans, oh, perhaps. The seedlings of wildfires, most assuredly. You said gaiety is not in our long-term destiny, for we Cassandras rarely meet with conclusions of cascading ticker tape, understanding nods, vindications, and baskets of whiskered things. Instead, we get farmhouse ex machina. We get water from the lake of fire. We get old. But that is the price of knowing the confidences of those older and more far-seeing than ourselves. We cannot help what we are, nor would we if we could. Certain knowledge is a pretty mercury on the tongue, a tickle in the ear, passed from sister to sister, behind hats, beneath hat brims, terrible sometimes, felicitous occasionally, regretted seldom. We are what we are, and we are usually right.
Before the flood. My father remembers nothing. Or rather, he remembers where it used to be. See that building? When I was a kid, there was nothing there. And next door, where the school is, nothing. We walked through his hometown, down a street with an Indian name no Indian lives to translate. It means Dream River, he says, or Rambling, Confused River. I used to know. No one believes their parents were children. That is, you need more than their word. They have to do something, stifle laughter, cry into their hands. stand tiptoe. We all look younger on tiptoe. My father peers over a fence, another new building. This was all sand, he says, for Bethlehem. Bethlehem steel. His shoe is untied. He bends to lace it. I almost help. Later, I reach for his hand at a crosswalk. Let's go back, he says. To how it was? No, to the house. I need to lie down. We turn, and the town surges under our feet, comes over us in a wooden tide. I get my arms under his, kick for both of us. He doesn't try, doesn't speak when his house goes by.
This is a poem that takes as its inspiration Ferdinand Magellan. Ferdinand Magellan was, for anybody who's like me and failed history, he was the first gentleman that we know of to circumnavigate the globe in a boat. It was a journey that he did complete, but he did not survive. And if you look into what the kinds of preparations that the mariners of that time made, it's really quite amazing that anybody got anywhere. You know, a lot of these journeys were so horribly prepared for, and something about it spoke to me about just going out into the world as we do and thinking we're prepared for it. So this is a poem that exists in a number of different times in history and contradicts itself and does a lot of different stuff, and it's just really about going out into the unknown. Variations on a theme by Ferdinand Magellan. This is everything. This is all we can carry. This should be the last of it. Run upstairs and check. I just want to have one more look around. Once more around the city wall. The village is deserted. The apartment is empty. The house is locked up. We've poisoned the well. The neighbors have keys. The dogs will take care of things. We're bringing the dogs with us. The tent should be fine. No one will find the cave. No one else is coming. A lot more people are coming. Dad's coming. Mom's ready. Your sister should be right down. I don't know what's keeping your brother. The men are assembled. We're leaving the women. I'll meet you outside. I'll wait in the car. I'll wait with the others. We should wait for everyone. We should wait for the wind to pick up. Wait for the rain to stop. Wait for fresh horses. The horses know the way. The ship is an old one. It's one of those huge planes. The train is like when we were kids. There are sandwiches and everything. There's barely enough food. Bring only water. Anything we forget? Ha! We can buy. It should be pretty full. We're lucky to get seats. We ought to have the whole thing to ourselves. The tickets are in my coat. The tickets are in your purse. We'll pick up the tickets there. The instructions say midnight. They say no cops. The invitation is for one. It's just you and a friend. There are 200 crew. We have digital charts. We have Portuguese maps. We have a dashboard Buddha with a compass in his belly. There are signs we can follow. Big arrows, bright stars, the moon. It's all lit up. You can't miss it. There should be a big crowd, a line around the block. Look for a mountain. Look for a pile of rocks. Look for the words, you are here. And here the directions end. Here the page runs out. Here the road just stops. The horses spook. The wings fall off. The river flows back to the jungle. Here, take the wheel. Thank you so much. And thank you so much